Welcome back to the Good Golf Guys. Today we're going to be talking about whether or not Volvic golf balls are worth playing. Now we all know that these balls are the easiest to spot, which if you're like me and hit it into the woods is essential. But when you're looking for a good golf ball, you want to consider three things. The ball flight, how far it's carrying, because these are supposed to carry farther. These balls are actually used in the long drive competition, how much it's spinning on your full shots, and then of course how much it's going to spin around the greens. Now let's take this ball in the course and see what it can do. This drive was a little off the heel, didn't feel great, but it ended up going 300 yards, which I can definitely attribute that extra roll to this weird harder golf ball. Now this little flip sand wedge hit and definitely released a little bit farther than I'd like, but hitting it off the putter seemed pretty good. It was a good solid feel, and it wasn't too different than Pro V1 or anything else I've used. This hole was 175, so I decided to hit an 8 iron to see if I could smash it all the way there, since it was definitely going a little bit farther with the driver. I thought, I could hit it a little bit longer with this club too. And I was actually surprised that when I hit it full, with that much spin and compression, it actually hit and spun back maybe a foot or two. You can see the divot right there. I was definitely expecting it to have less spin because my last wedge that I hit definitely had some less spin. Once again, off the putter face, I actually like the feel. It might be a little bit deader than normal because of this weird matte finish on the golf ball, but it really makes it fly. Here I hit a 3-wood, and it was definitely pure, but it traveled 20, maybe 30 yards farther than normal. That was almost a 300-yard 3-wood. Once again, I'm hitting another wedge. That was just a little half gap wedge, and once again, it hit the green and definitely released a few yards farther than it should have. On this next par 4, I wanted to hit 3-wood again to see if that last one was a fluke, and I ended up hitting this one also 300 yards, or pretty dang close to it, which is crazy. Onto the green, I had to hit a full lob wedge, which turned out being a great shot, and I ended up making the birdie. But it landed in the middle of the green and rolled to this back pin, which for a full lob wedge, one of your most spinny shots, is not ideal. Long par 5 here, so I can smash a driver. I usually hit my driver about 290, and I really caught this one good. This one went almost 330 yards, which is much farther than I would typically expect to hit my driver. Got a little bit of tree trouble here, so I decided to fade my 3-iron around these trees just to see if this ball was workable. And I actually had no problem working this ball right to left or left to right all day. So I actually enjoyed the way I could bend it. I think it has something to do with the Volvik's understated dimple pattern. Now I'm about 30 out off a tight lie, and I decided to hit a little high spinning pitch, and it landed in a good spot, but you can see it just releases right through the screen, and leaves me a pretty long one for birdie. Now I'm not sure if this is true, but the cover of the Volvik is a little bit rough and it's like a matte surface, and I'm wondering if that has just enough friction to get it to grab onto the edge of that cup and make it more likely to do these nasty lip outs. So what I've learned today is that this ball is not that soft, but it's not too hard. Your long clubs are definitely going to get some extra distance. It's going to launch high with low spin, and the rest of your clubs will fly normal, but you really need to hit it hard if you want to get enough spin, and you're definitely going to get less spin around the greens. This ball definitely has some advantages, and if you're aware of the drawbacks, can be super useful. I actually played with a good golfer who uses this as his provisional ball, so as soon as his main ball, might be offline, might be in the woods, whatever it is, he'll break out one of these, because if it's his provisional, he knows it's not going to lose it, and the extra visibility is actually better than what you're trading off with less spin. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Hope you learned something. I know I did. If you guys want any other reviews on equipment or golf balls, I love trying out new golf balls, so just drop that in the comments and we'll make a video on it. Check out some of the other content on our channel, and if you want, leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel. See you guys next time.